Hi everybody, what a confusing week we had this week. Up and down, yes ceasefire, no ceasefire, suddenly they're shooting, suddenly they're not shooting. Let me wrap it up, all of it together for you guys, and let's talk about it. We're starting now. Let me start with this. On the 8th of April, the ceasefire started. That was a month ago, more than a month ago. It's almost 2 months now. And yeah, but lots of things happened. There was shooting, not shooting. Don't forget the barricade. So let's start from the beginning, give you some timelines because it's very, very confusing what actually going on. I wrote it down, so I probably would look down a little bit just to look at my notes, so I'll give you the right dates of all this stuff, just so everyone will understand what's going on. So on the 19th there was a declaration saying ceasefire, and not only ceasefire, it's going the attack. Donald Trump says the attack is on hold. We're not going to attack Iran. That was on the 19th. And then on the 21st, there was the statement from Donald Trump, which he said, lock and loaded, and it's ready to attack. But then in the last moment, he decided to give it another chance. So that was on the 21st. And then on the 25th, he come up and says, we are very close to a deal. We're going to sign on it. Literally just in the today or tomorrow max. And then on the same day, on the 25th, on the same day, US attack lots of bases around Iran, and they said self-defense. We didn't really went into a fight, just self-defense. As if you remember, I did a video about it and I said from now on all the attacks will be safe, self-defense. There it is, Donald Trump said by himself on the 25th, it's a self-defense, we're not attacking. But they attack literally in Iran, all kind of bases over there to destroy missiles and rockets and all other stuff. So that happened on the 25th. On the 28th, Trump said that he's not satisfied from the peace talks. On the same day, I think, same day or day before, Iran came and said, oh, no. We are not want peace. We're not close to a deal. We don't want anything. And if Trump signing agreement, it's with himself. And then Iran came with the other thing, says Donald Trump. So from one side they said, oh, we're not agreed to this ceasefire, it's not one. And then just now they send another message saying, there it is here, saying, Donald Trump interrupted the ceasefire and he broke the ceasefire and he didn't agree. But you just said there was no agreement, so how that works, I'm not so sure. But that's how that's things. That's what it is. It's real. It's all there. It's not me made it up. It's just every day someone else say something else. So let me tell you what I think is happening. So just making a clear understanding for everyone from a point of view of what exactly is going on. So Donald Trump said long time ago that he said something very important, and I think that's something that he lived for. He said Iran never win in wars, but they always win in negotiation. Never won any war, but always won all the negotiations. That's what he said. I think he said that on the scam, on the agreement with Obama. That's what I think. That's why he said it back then on that deal. And he lived by that, which means that he don't want to be the one that also broke down from Iran deal and get a bad deal from Iran. And I said that a few times before, but I think that's the key here. And I need to for you to understand, for me to explain to you guys how that works. I need to first explain to you what I believe they're all thinking. Everyone knows, including Iran, that they could not do anything if the America decided to throw bombs or attack again or start the war again. And Iran could not do anything. They couldn't do before where they were ready, and they could not do now when all the military almost collapsed. They just could not, and they don't have money. So they're much worse now than what they've been before, and they still couldn't do anything. So I think from one side, Iran building on the assumption that Donald Trump soon is going to election, hopefully will not be elected. That's what they believe. And so that's one thing that goes to them. Second thing goes for them, it's time. Because Donald Trump has 2 more years. If they will manage to drag it, and believe me, they believe that, if they will manage to drag it as much as possible in the next election, maybe they will just, I don't know, stop the war. They think it will be like Russia and Ukraine or something like that. While Donald Trump don't really mind, because I think he's really good in the election at the moment, and he will really succeed there. It looks really promising from what I understand, but I'm not very good in the American politics, that's the truth. So I don't really know, but from what I've been reading, it looks very promising for him. And he knows that even if he delayed that after the election, that's coming the middle of the year election, middle of the presidential election, then I still think that he will go up and he will succeed. So we'll see how that works. But he could not go back to war. That everyone knows. Iran knows. Everyone knows, without going to the Senate, as we said before. So he's not doing it. And all he do is the attacking here, attacking there, attacking there. He will not go back to war. I don't think he would. He want to open the Strait of Hormuz. That will be his success. And he goes to this negotiation thing in assumption that the Iran will let ships go. But Iran knows that that's the only thing that hold them in some kind of power, because if they will let the ship goes and all the tensions will go out, then they'll have no. It's like when you have hostages. If you release the hostages, you have nothing to hide behind, and if you have nothing to hide behind, then what exactly you done? So you have to have those hostages, and those ships are the hostages of Iran. That's what's happening. So they could not give that away, and the US definitely knows what they can and cannot do. And as I said, they could not really open the Strait of Hormuz by himself without actually foot on the ground and actually do a proper war. So that's on hold. And I also believe that if we're looking at the long term, there will still going to be more and more attack on Iran. The economy is more and more go lower because they not have any money coming in. No ships goes out. There is the barricades going on. So all of those still in stand. And that's what I said also in the shorts videos that I created, is the understanding that Donald Trump is not rushing to anywhere, because at the moment he do the barricade, he just stays there. His military, that's their jobs. He not pay them more. They're not taking more risk or less risk. No one really touched them, and they are there. They are in that area. They're controlling that area. The Middle East is literally in American control at the moment. They're like the big boss of the whole Mediterranean at the moment. They do whatever they like. Obviously, you have the Gulf countries that want all of that to finish, but they're scared that Iran will stay alive and they will continue attacking. But that's the thing. And then the other ones coming up is like, it's like, you know, when you coming to someone and say, oh, okay, let's stop fighting. And then that's what Iran doing. Let's stop fighting. But what I will do is I will just attack your neighbors, your friends. and I will not attack you. We just peace. Don't attack me back. But I will attack all your family, all your friends, all this. That's what Iran doing at the moment. They just literally still throwing rockets and attack. And they attacking it with other countries. So they're asking other militias to attack them. So it's a big mess what's going on over there. So that's the reason why the Gulf countries really want this kind of thing to end. By the other side, they know the evil they have around the corner. So I'm not so sure what's going to happen around that. There is mixed rumors. Some of them says all the Gulf countries want the US to attack again, and some of them says they don't want to attack them. They just want a peace process. Obviously, they will not say anything this way or the other because they don't want to be involved because they have that neighbor there. So at the moment, it's on the fence. I don't know who to believe and who's not. It's all behind the scene and under the carpet deals that's going on. That's God knows who control what, and definitely that wasn't me or maybe Donald Trump. So with all said, my assumption is peace process will continue, peace talks will continue, ceasefire will continue. By the same time, war will continue as well. They will still attack each other. There is lots of stuff that they talk about over here. As you can see, they have all the proposal for peace negotiation, but Iran again don't want to give away their nuclear power, trying to achieve, and at the same time they're not willing to give that. They want to wait with that, but at the same time they want all the rights. They want money, they want control, they want all kind of stuff. I don't know how they come up with this, but they think they're going to get all of it. Let's see, maybe they would, because as we all know, and I said it in the beginning, they have a very good negotiation skills. So that's in that sense. If we're looking at the US from the other side, I think Donald Trump feeling good staying in the Middle East and show dominance on the whole area. He have ships, he have carriers, he have all kind of, he do the barricade, he do lots of stuff over there, and he shows lots of power. What he do with this, I'm not so sure. How that's going to be influenced, I'm not so sure. What I do know, he want to get to some kind of agreement to say, I finish with it. It's done. And that's what he always trying to show. Oh, I already killed all of them. I already killed all the army. I already did this. I already done that. I have just a little bit more to do. That's it. But I'm not so sure I'm going to do it. Yes, do it, not do it. He always in that edge. But he didn't finish it. He knows he didn't finish it. He says he didn't finish it. He wants to finish it with agreement. Let's see if that will happen. Donald Trump will not agree to a weak agreement. And he will not agree, not showing that he's the winner. He wants to make sure, and that's the key. He wants to make sure it's known that he won the war. And if the agreement will not show that he's the big winner, it's not going to work. And that's what you need to all thinking about. Now, as you already know, the economy around the world bypass Iran altogether. They got ships of all the oils and all those stuff from around the world. They stopped really using the Iranian stuff. So the only one left is just China and maybe India that getting the oil from there. But even them, they got, I think, from other places now. Maybe even from the US. So at the moment, really, it's just only the hostages, which is the ship over there. And it's a bit problem that they don't have, but ships are now start going from the US, from other places, getting the oil from around the world. So they just bypass that altogether. And it's become just annoyance. I don't think anyone see the pressure of the oil. Maybe the prices went up. Yes, they went up. Stuff went up. Yeah, but it's not major. It's not like tomorrow we're not going to have oil or gas or whatever, like people thought. It's just not. It just goes from a different place, as I mentioned before. So really nothing to be worried about that. So let me just conclude that by saying Nothing serious has happened at the moment. It's just up and down. As I said, there will still continue to be attacks, so that's that. And from you as a person, I'm just saying, just relax, have fun, enjoy. Nothing really happened. The war over there will keep going, probably a little bit longer, a few more months, maybe a year, because the US could not attack. And then all you can do is just enjoy and understand that you live in a good country, hopefully. And hopefully all my viewers are able to live in peace and with no war. And I really hope that they will that you all like enjoying it. But regarding to the war in Iran, unless you're over there, you are more or less safe. And also some countries in the Middle East that can be attacked. Regarding to Israel, actually, I didn't say a word, so I'll just say one word about it. Israel are in deep trouble with Hezbollah at the moment, which is in the north. Some kind of agreement, I don't know what, that preventing from the Israeli army to attack Hezbollah the way they want it. I don't know exactly what's going on there. I may check it for the next videos that I will do. And then what I think happened is that Iran trying to add the Hezbollah-Israel issue conflict as part of that agreement, because they are like basically the only people that can fight is the people from Hezbollah at the moment, and even them are, really on the edge. So I think America saying to Israel, stop fighting to Hezbollah so we can get to some kind of agreement. I'm not so sure if it works or not. I'm really not so sure. But Israel is waiting, I think, ready for the war in Iran again. They're just waiting for the America to press the button and release the Israelis on them. I think that's what's happened. Yeah, that's it. That's it for now. If you have any questions, just leave a comment there and I will try to answer them on my shorts, as I do always. Please follow me on the shorts. Please like and subscribe and share if you can. And yeah, that's it for now. I hope it's helped you out. I hope it's give you some kind of an idea where we are. And I will see you next time. Thank you. Bye bye.